It's time! Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we united up. Drippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. So the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our...
Welcome to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I am one of the hosts of this wonderful show. Well, or shitty show. It depends what you like, what you don't like. I promise nothing. But I am Dale Altman, joined by Pork Chop and Big Savage Greg. What is up?
What's up,
They gotta play us!
Holy shit.
He's all fired up today.
Back in first place. They gotta play us. Bread's back in first.
Damn, some bitch. I just woke up.
Ooh. What were you smoking? The
I
Canadian smoke?
It's that Canadian smoke, man.
No. So I made a statement today in our statement today. I was telling Dale about this, calling. For those of you who don't know, outside it's been really smoky outside. All that smoke from Canada, I call it Canadian smoke. And Dale's like, that sounds like a type of weed and all that and stuff. I'm like, you know what? It kind of does. So we'll call
on that Canadian smoke today,
buddy. I was outside breathing in that Canadian smoke. My eyes were getting. I had to put a washcloth in my eyes. I'm like, I can't do this. So I had an hour to recuperate. So if everybody wonders why I don't look tired as hell, it's because I had an hour to myself to recuperate.
And with that hour, Crip, while we were a few seconds late, this guy was fired up in the background. So,
yeah,
I had to find a point to be able to start the show. This guy is fired up.
We were just talking about shuffling corn. That's all we were talking about.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Greg's talking about
corn job.
Yeah, he wants to give me a cob job.
Cob job.
Yeah.
Greg's asking all of us if we want a cob job.
I was like, I don't. Sure.
That's our next giveaway, man. Cob job.
Cob job.
If you're interested in Greg giving you a cob job, let us know.
Well, corn was out. I was eating corn yesterday, and these guys, me and a couple of buddies of mine years ago, made a joke about a cob job, which I'm not going to discuss on live show here what it is. But yeah,
pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
yeah.
What would you do with the corn cob?
Right. Some things that come out looking like that also can go in looking like that.
Matt's got an early chop question.
Oh my God, it was great.
How was the wrestling?
Did you see? I put it on Twitter. I was yelling. I swear to God, I said I was going to do it, man. I was yelling, "Give him the old dick twist."
Micro wrestling.
Twist his dick.
Did it start raining? It almost looked like it was starting to
rain.
It
rained lightly. It lightly rained for a little bit. As a matter of fact, when they had the it was the main event, even though they did a wrestle off all of them at the end. One of the wrestlers was going around and he slipped when they were circling around each other. But man, it was awesome. The one guy, I wish I would have recorded it too, because he got kicked out of the ring. And I was like, "Get in the ring, you fucking pussy." And he walks up to me and he gets right in my face and he's like, "Fuck Cincinnati, you guys fucking suck." And I was like, "Shit, this is awesome."
It's everything you wanted.
Fuck yes. It was great, man. Jamaican Joe is the new micro wrestling champion. He won it right here in the great state of Ohio. Blanchester.
Congratulations.
And we get to breathe in the Canadian smoke.
That's right, man. Well, not those guys, because they're under the smoke level.
Yeah.
They're safe. Their little lungs are okay, man. They don't need to stop, drop, and roll. They can walk right through the fucking smoke, and it won't affect them because,
Yeah, Chop is honestly showing us all up right now as for the podcast listeners. Poor Chop has these new glasses, and Crab Keeper says, "Wow, look at those glasses, Chop."
Well, I see Big Savage Greg's always coming here with his sunnies on, so I can't see where the shit, man. I wear prescriptions, so I went to Zenny. Boom. Got me some fucking orange frames, orange lenses. I'm ready.
You trying to show me up, you little bitch, Pork Chop?
Hey, man, you shut the fuck up. I'll come over there and give you a corn job, motherfucker.
You mean a cob job? At least say it right.
No, here on the west side, we call it a corn job, Greg. Wait till you see what that is. You think?
Well, I'm an East Sider, man. We call it cob job.
They stick it up there, and as the pieces fall off, they eat it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the corn job.
It's a hot meal.
Oh God.
Greg's ass is so hot the motherfucker be popcorn.
Well, I do eat popcorn in bed and all that, so
Popping.
Bet.
Man, who ate everybody in the chat?
Once you pop, you can't stop.
yeah, but it's not a good thing to do though.
We are going to get to talking like defensive starters, like we did.
We are. Come on, let's do it.
I know. No, I'm just saying. But we're going to fuck around probably for a little longer.
This is our 90% off content.
Right.
Yeah, but we're going to get to some content. If you
Right.
if you
Also, we got to make sure we hit our no content hit and also our crude quota.
Yeah.
What up?
We got quotas to hit, man. No content
emoji.
and crude.
Great, go get the corn.
Hey, no, I had corn yesterday, and that just popped in my head and all that, man. A good old cow job.
Popped into
in your
something.
mouth.
That's not
It
your
popped
head,
in
Greg.
somewhere.
That's not your head. It's popping in, Greg.
Yeah.
Then in the pork chop's mouth.
That's right.
A lot.
It gets stuck in your teeth, though, don't it?
Oh yeah, I pull them kernels out the next day with some floss.
Yep. It really does.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it there.
All right.
I'm just not going to. Yeah, so today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Here on Teddy Karras Week. So as Chop is supporting the Cincy hat, I do want to mention for anybody, because now we have some more at stake.
Oh my God.
If you want to donate $10 or more to thecincyhat.com, and we'll pop that name of that website up here, thecincyhat.com. You go there, that's where you can make your donations. Minimum $10. If you want to make more, awesome. That all goes to the Village of Marici, adults with developmental disabilities, living facilities. It's a very helpful thing. It's something Pork Chop's very passionate about as well, with Ted and Matt, who's going to be on the show tomorrow. But Matt messaged me today, and it is their final one. Hollis Strunk did this. He did a painting, and it's the print from the paintings, and then they had Ted sign a certain amount of them. It is the last one left. So if you didn't buy one, this is the last one they have. They were selling them for $75 on their site. They're sold out. They're taking the last one instead of selling it, and it's going to be part of the giveaway. So if you haven't gotten in if you're already in the giveaway, you already have a chance to win that along with the hat. So there'll be two winners of two separate prizes. So we've got the autographed Teddy K hat and the autographed Teddy K. It's a print of him, it's like Up Yours, Tennessee. It says that on it. If you haven't seen it, it's out there. Matter of fact, I probably got a picture here. Didn't really have time to put it up, but here's what that looks like. So you can see it says they're sold out. It says Up Yours, Tennessee at the bottom.
It's
and these
huge
are all
too.
Autographed by Ted Karras. So you will get one of these prints if you win. If you're lucky to be win, but all the donations, all the money, or if you're just like, hey, I was thinking of buying this Cincy hat. They got the new mid size one, mid crown is what it's called, that maybe fit your head better than some of the taller ones that they've had out. So if you're thinking about buying one anyways, go ahead and buy one. Between now and noon tomorrow will be the last time to get entered into this drawing. So if you make a purchase or a donation, you're entered. So between now and noon. And I know we've had this up for a few weeks, but this is the final. This is it, because Teddy K, we're going to be doing it tomorrow. The announcement will be tomorrow live on our show. That
poster is badass too.
Yeah.
Well, I swear to God, I gotta make a burner account or something and start donating.
Well, now, Pork Chop, and you and I can vouch. We were witnesses because remember we were sitting right near Teddy Karras when he was signing these with Hollis Strunk. So we are two witnesses here. It is signed by Teddy K.
That's right. So when you get it, if anybody questions the authenticity, tell them to fucking get a hold of Pork Chop.
And Travis, if it's been for Travis Page or podcast listeners, which Derek probably have this up on podcast form this evening, so you may still have some time if you hear this overnight or early in the morning on your way to work or something. How do I send proof? I just bought a Cincy hat. I don't have Twitter, thanks. We're on Facebook as well. If you have a Facebook, we have a Bengals Brews on there. You can send me a link. But also, if you've ordered it today, I think it was around noon when I talked to Matt. If you've ordered it any time today, then you could definitely – Matt's going to keep track of anything from today through noon tomorrow as well, because he also put out a tweet. But if you have your proof and you've got that and you can screenshot it, like I said, if you don't have Twitter, you can do Facebook. We even have a email account. It's bengalsandbrews@hotmail.com. So you can send it there as well.
Man, how fucking stoked are you? Tomorrow. It's like waiting on Christmas, man. Teddy Karras week culminates tomorrow, 7 p.m. He's going to be right here on the show.
Yeah, it kind of felt like, yesterday kind of felt like it was Wednesday, and then today would be Thursday. So it's kind of like, the anticipation's building.
It felt the opposite to me. I swear to God, you even when you said tomorrow, I was like thinking like, what fucking day is it?
Yeah.
I felt like it was Tuesday today.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know what day it is, man. When I work the whole week, man, I just wait for Friday. That's all I can tell you.
I just was like, it's not going to get.
Well, no, Dale, as a teacher who gets the summer off, do you even know what day it is at times? Or
I try to.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife still works, kids still have stuff. I still have the show that I try to have as a schedule. So
there you go.
all those things help.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm nervous a little bit just because anytime you have somebody like that, I always get a little nervous. Once the show gets going, I'll probably be fine, but I'm a little nervous, to see how it goes.
I feel like I'm not nervous, but maybe it's because I met the guy a couple times already.
It's true.
No, he's a good dude and all that. And
when you're already best friends with somebody, why would you be nervous?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Porch up. What do you got?
I'll bet you anything, man. This offseason, we're going to be taking pictures with Teddy in his pool. We'll be shooting some hoops in that pool, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm 100% positive after we do the show, he's going to invite us all down there to Florida.
But, yeah, so anybody that still wants to get in on that, I do want to say you have till noon tomorrow.
Cool.
And we're setting it off because we got to get it ready. We've got to send it out. We're going to – the 100-yard rush thing that we did before, that's the plan as long as that site's working. If not, we'll pivot, do one of those, like, will things where we put all the names in. But plan is to do that, do a couple heats, and then probably both winners of the heats will win. So, unfortunately, like Pork Chop, you won one of the heats.
I know.
This is going to be bad PTSD.
I got PTSD, man. And, hey, listen, if your guy is slacking and he's not running on that race, I'm just giving you a little pro tip, man.
Well, now, Dale,
slow and steady can win the race. Just because your guy runs all the way down there to the 1 yard line and
he could stop. He could just stop and not move.
Yeah.
Like
you got the guy beat by 50 yards. He might sit down and eat a lunch while the other guy crosses the into the end zone and fucks you out of a sweet ass fucking Joe Burrow poster. And then that guy just gives it away because he just doesn't give a fuck.
Well, Dale, I thought about entering myself, but I never win anything I enter. So
Shut the fuck up,
true,
Greg. Yeah, so true. Everybody sees your winnings right behind you, motherfucker. All them goddamn jerseys, shit on your wall.
What evidence do you guys have that I've ever won anything?
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah. So I'm excited about that. If you guys didn't check out Greg's other show that he's on, Rally Around the Natty, the last couple of days they had Hal McCoy, who had some technical issues, but then they also, Bengals-wise, they had Drew Chrisman, the other Bengals punter, as I like to call him, because, we're Brad Robbins. We're pro Brad Robbins here. We have him on the show.
Well, I tell you what,
we don't hate Drew Chrisman because obviously great guy doing great things.
You want to love Drew Chrisman with this. If you don't follow Drew Chrisman on Twitter, man, something is fucking wrong with you. It's a reason to get a Twitter account.
Well, Drew Chrisman, what caught my attention with the interview yesterday was he's like, you look on social media, can we all agree? You just see the most negative stuff on social media. I mean, social media can just drive through depression and all that and stuff. But I liked how he said just doing something good just something simple good like that can just make a person's day. And when he said something like that, how can you not be a fan of Drew Chrisman and all that? Just such a good guy in general.
I mean, on a micro level, like the giveaways and different things we've done and raising money for the Hearst Foundation, it feels good also to do it.
Hell
like,
yes, it feels good.
Us feel good. So, like, if you're somebody that's like, oh, how do I do it? Just if you have something like, I mean, I've given away stuff that, it's just like I had. It's like, I don't necessarily plan on giving it away, but it's like, okay, if they can help with this or that. As long as it's going to a good cause, I'm excited and they're doing good things. And, Matt, obviously good people. Teddy K, we know, great guys. So it should be a fun show. Village of Marici, it's a great cause. So every little bit helps as well. And it's also helping them expand to be able to service more adults that need this,
And shout out to you guys for getting this organized, man. This is awesome.
Hopefully they expand right down here to Cincinnati.
Pork Chop.
Pork Chop, shout out to you.
It's all pork chop on this one.
I just took my shot, man. Anybody would have done it. I took my shot. We were going to get hats for the show to give away anyway, and I thought, man, you know what? Let's get him, sign him, and see if he'll pop on the show and help us raise some money.
Yep,
and it worked. And not only doing that, but goddamn, man. I mean, I know you already talked about it, but Matt throwing in that poster that Hollis made, signed by Teddy K, awesome. Words don't describe that poster. You got to see it in person. It's a huge poster.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. I almost bought my stuff.
The art that Hollis does to that poster is awesome.
Oh, my God. Dude, it's awesome.
And if you guys can, try to tune in. I mean, I know everybody's busy. I don't know what's going on. But 7 o'clock, Matt said, yeah, I'd love to just drive more to this. Ted's a very competitive person. He'd like to break, like, your view record. Now, that could be and if you are busy, that can be after the show. And retweet and spread the word about the show, you know. Even if it sucks, spread the word, because people hate us. Some people are going to hate on anything regardless. But he would like to break our view. And that'd be a cool thing. So that's a goal. I mean, that one's been long standing. I think it was like Ace Boogie, like one of our early episodes. And we got like, I don't know, 1,100 and some views on that one. So if we could break that, that'd be awesome. So just another goal. Something Teddy K wants, a competitive guy, anything he can do to be competitive. So you guys can help us spread the word. That'll help maybe try to reach that goal.
The only question I ask you guys to ask them tomorrow is let me know when that Reds hat's coming back out, man, because the way the Reds are playing, man, I got to add that to my collection.
Chris, the problem is I'm the only one that ever drinks on these 3:30 shows, so I would be getting hammered. And sometimes I do other shows after this.
You'd have to drink for each other.
You got to take it easy.
Funny story. I do have a tendency for saying all that and stuff and everything. I say that a lot. People. My brother says that to me. I got people tell me that they time it. I don't want Dale to pay foul.
Listen, Greg.
I don't want Dale to pay
listen. Everyone's got their little quirks.
No, but Dale, I don't want you to pass out drunk or anything and all that. So
yeah, that wouldn't be good. I walk on eggshells enough for it.
This is a fucking dedicated right here, man. Dedicated Darth is Darth.
Darth, you the man, bro.
Tomorrow's his 21st anniversary. He already convinced his wife to watch the show with him.
Right. You better like have a very special day planned before that. That better be like, you better be going early all day, like just so you can be home at 7 to be like.
Hey, Darth makes some awesome shit too. Maybe one day we can give away one of those chains on here that Darth makes.
Hey, I'm always
That'd be
game
awesome
to do some cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was about to say you could be like pork chop. And Darth's already saying that as well. It's like posted that.
I didn't. When I read that at first, I didn't know it was a hit on me, Darth. Damn, gonna bring it up. It's all about PTSD today.
Well,
man.
I put that clip out there, Chop, as well.
Oh, you did
on Twitter today.
I just woke up. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you miss a lot with the street, Chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek was trying to power through since he finally showed up to talk about betting all the time, and we're like, dude, Chop's just talking about how he forgot his anniversary.
Yeah, and I was on the show.
There's a lot going on. Plus, Derek threw in a listen in there and caught himself. It was a lot. It's a 90-second clip. You have to watch it. I was like, there's a lot going on for this 90-second clip.
Right.
Inside jokes and everything else that we got here.
That's the reason, Travis. If you don't have Twitter, just get on there and sign up for that, man. If you like, honestly, I'm not like trying to promote Twitter or anything, but it's a great place to go for Bengals social media.
The Bengals content in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, the Bengals alone put out so much good content.
And man, there are a ton of people on there that do contests and giveaways, and they say all you got to do is like and retweet their shit.
Yeah.
And they give away like autographed jerseys and shit.
Trust me, Greg's won half of them.
Yeah, I know, Greg.
That's not true. I don't know.
Greg's whole room he's sitting in is designed by the Twitter giveaways.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget Pork Chop when I called you about Orlando Brown, man. You're like, Greg, I just woke up. What's going on? I'm like, you want to see Orlando Brown? And I've never seen anybody like, hell yeah. I mean, I think you're ready to jump out of bed. I'm like, no, it's not.
I did jump out of bed.
Yeah.
It's like now?
Yeah, no. I think he was ready to go now and all that.
I was dressed by the end of the phone call. I was ready to go.
It was the next day, yeah.
All right. Let's pivot. Let's do our defensive rankings, and obviously we get some time at the end. You know, we'll get some questions in, some Ask Chop anything questions. Especially we haven't done that in the past week, so good time to maybe get that in. Hopefully this goes a little faster. I don't know that any of us actually prepared because we didn't prepare Monday either.
I did some preparation last night, but it was for tomorrow.
Well, I kind of liked how that went Monday because we hadn't just prepared our list or anything. We kind of sat here and we talked it through and tried to decide along with everybody in the chat. Okay, how would you guys rank these?
Hey.
So it's based on defensive players today. I'll review the offensive list, what we ended up with, which that was who was in the chat that day as well. So don't just yell at us. You can go back and look at who was in the chat and yell at them too. But Burrow, number one, obviously. This goes with, okay, if this person got injured, and it doesn't have to be a whole season or half season, just in general. If somebody went down and you needed somebody to step in X amount of time. Burrow, obviously. He's Joe freaking Burrow. So that's number one. We had a tough time deciding two. I think we took the most time on two. Yeah. Because there's a lot of ways we could have went. But we ultimately went, since it is Ted Karras week as well, with Ted Karras. But center, what he has behind him, and just in general, he's a leader. He's a veteran. He's a Super Bowl winner. He's great. He's a damn good player. He helps everybody else on that line. He helps call things out. So that's why we went with Karras. And only because we added some receivers as well. It bumped Chase down to 3. We know how damn talented Chase is. He's rare, like Chop said on Monday. He might be the most talented, pure talent player on the team. It's hard to really argue against that. And then we went back to the line because I just said, line has killed us these last couple years. I think the PTSD helped move them up easily for me. We went with Zeus just because left tackle's tough, and I feel like, with Jonah at right and all the people that could back him. So we went with Zeus at left, Kappa, who got injured last year, and we saw how much that hurt. We put him at 5. Higgins at 6 because the things he can do on the football field with his size and it's almost his basketball skills on the football field, boxing out, jumping up, getting the ball, getting a rebound, but making a huge play when you really need it. And, when Chase has been down, he's helped to carry this offense. So that's why we kind of put him 6. Irv Smith, some people are like, well, tight end's not that important. But it's what's behind him. He's a pass-catching tight end. He's athletic. The Bengals have been praising that. If we had to go to Ossie or Drew Sample.
Wait.
Thank you, Greg. That's a big step down. So we put Smith at 7, Mixon at 8 because it's not a knock on Mixon, but we like Chase Brown and we like Travion Williams. And running back, I don't know. The value of running back is a little down league-wide, but I still obviously think Mixon's going to be a big part of this team. Then we went with Volson. We have Sharping. That's kind of why he's lower. I feel like Sharping's at least a veteran that could step in. Volson didn't have a great year. But if Volson takes a step, we're also talking better Super Bowl odds. Then Tyler Boyd. The main reason Boyd's so low, he's been great. We love him. It's just that Chuck Sizzle's here now, and we think Chuck Sizzle can be, lot of like if we needed him for a half game or, like that Chiefs game in the AFC Championship when Boyd went down. If we needed Chuck Sizzle, I would feel a lot better now, with Boyd going down to have a backup. And then we went with Jonah last, and that's mainly – it's not a knock on Jonah either. It's just the depth. When you've got Carmen, who showed a little bit last year, you've got Lyle Collins still on this roster. As long as he's on this roster, that is a proven veteran. Maybe hasn't had the greatest year, and the injuries have hurt him, but he has played decent at times in the NFL. And then you're also talking like a Cody Ford. Just the depth of that position bumped that to 11.
Right.
So that's a recap of our offense and some of the reasoning behind it. So today we're going to do defensive starters. And like a lot of what we talked about based on who's behind them, this, that, and the other. So I'll list the starters and then we'll get right into what we think. Projected starters, once again, we don't know. Some of these guys could start out on the injured list. Cheeto, but I think he'll be there. So projected week 1 starters. Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Trey Hendrickson, Jermaine Pratt, Logan Wilson, Chidobe Awuzie, Dax Hill, Nick Scott for now, Cam Taylor-Britt, and Mike Hilton.
DJ Reader, number 1. This is the easiest one of all.
Dar's saying everyone should agree on one.
It's not even close. Look at the backup. No, we're not even having this.
I mean, Tupou has played in the NFL and stepped in at times.
No.
He had to step in multiple weeks last year.
Dale, do we need to go back and look at the tape when DJ Reader was out? Because I will pick it up for you right now. You tell me if it's a coincidence. Right when he got back and all that. Take a drink and all that.
And all that.
When we went up against Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb 2 weeks in a row, Dale, we're not even debating this. DJ Reader's number one. There is no debate at all.
Well, I'm going to debate it just slightly because I want to talk through it. But I think I'm going to end up in the same spot most likely, Greg.
The chat is speaking.
So don't get too upset with me. I just like to look at it and think about it.
All right. Well, I thought about it. I'm done.
That's fair. Trey Hendrickson has a big impact on this team as well with his sacks and ability to rush the passer. And even if it's not sacks, it's the pressures. It's the game-changing plays in big moments, that he seems to get home at. But I'm a huge Joseph Osai guy. So if it wasn't for Joseph Osai being behind him, I would maybe make a stronger argument here for Trey Hendrickson just because I think this is a Pro Bowl player. He made the Pro Bowl,
But DJ Reader should have been Pro Bowl player last 2 years, and we know that.
That's fair. I'm not disagreeing. And then also even I tossed Logan Wilson in here. I like our linebackers, Marcus Bailey, Joe Bocci, Akeem Davis-Gaither, but none of them really give you what Logan Wilson can as an all-around linebacker and leader, and I think he's taking that step as caller of the defense. So that's just two names I want to mention.
I agree.
But I land right back with you guys. At the end of the day, it's got to be DJ Reader, right? The way he can single-handedly shut down any kind of running team, plus he gets good pressure, leader as well, captain.
Dale, you wasted your time even trying to – I'm just kidding. I get what you're saying. You have to go through the process.
We got to rank the rest of them too, Greg.
I get that, Dale. I get your process, but you're wasting breath, man.
I mean, well, here I am. I haven't even spoke yet, Greg.
Well, there's nothing to speak about.
What I'm saying is I agree with everything that Dale said, man. Like, you can't replace Logan Wilson. You can't replace, Trey Hendrickson right now. So, I mean, if you think about all that, Greg, Jesus Christ, you got to think that it could possibly be DJ Reader.
No, like I said, no. You have a right to speak. I'm not telling you not to speak, Pork Chop. I said there's just nothing to speak about this.
No, it was DJ Reader before you even said DJ Reader to me.
Right.
Yeah. No, for sure.
No. It gets harder after this. It gets so harder after this.
Yeah, and like Jesse Lepper here for the podcast, there's my argument, playoff P into the draw for sure. Is he not up there? Yeah, I think he's same thing I said about Wilson. You could say a lot about Pratt, especially knowing the safeties are, unproven right now compared to what we lost there. And now that Pratt's back, but there's something about Logan that I think he's been a better all-around player. But every year Pratt gets better at being an all-around player, just better and better.
Didn't Pratt used to play DB?
Safety
at
North Carolina,
NC State, yes.
But and then even corners,
dude, this is tough, man.
Cheeto is really good. Came's really good. You don't want to lose either of those guys. You don't want to lose Mike Hilton in the slot.
No.
I don't know, man.
Jalen Davis. Mike Hilton may be a little more important even than Cheeto and Cam, and that's not saying that he's a better player.
Hey,
I don't know, man. This one's. I mean, who's back? Cam's back up again.
Well, see, Cam has Sidney Jones, plus there's DJ Ivy, Allen George, and DJ Turner. The corners in general, the outside corners. Whereas Mike Hilton's main backup is Jalen Davis, and I mean he's okay, but he's not Mike Hilton.
My number two. I'm going to go Sam Hubbard.
We have Miles Murphy and Joseph Asai.
Damn you, Dale.
No, it was the same logic with me just talking about Hendrickson.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, you're right. You know what? Realistically, it comes down to Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson.
It's tough in general. So
I'm
curious to get some opinions from the chat on this one. Yeah. Everybody's chiming in with DJ Reader. I hear you, but everybody trying to start the logic train for number two.
Right.
No, guys, I'm done after number one. I don't know.
Greg's done. He's like, nope, can't rank him.
Jesse is 100% right.
All right,
one is Lou.
Yeah, Lou is the most important defensive person.
Well, so tell me Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson's backups. Jermaine Pratt, I think, isn't I like Akeem Davis-Gaither. He's backing up Logan.
Yeah, Joe Bocci and Marcus Bailey, and I think it could be a coin flip on who.
No, wait.
Henderson.
Who's backing up Wilson?
Gaither, like you said that.
Okay.
But Bocce and Bailey back up Pratt as the main backups.
All right.
But all these, like, I feel like a lot of times you rotate, it's Davis might back up either of those guys.
Right. Well, they switch off because loose scheme, but
man, you passing gas?
I don't know what the hell to do here, man.
Hey, the chat's all over the place too, man. Nobody in the chat has said the same thing. You got Wilson, either cornerback, Hendrickson.
Okay.
Pork chops glasses.
Yeah.
Fucking
guys,
keys with my glasses.
I have a solution here. I'll be right back. This will solve everything.
Are you doing a number 2?
Oh, man.
I'll be right back.
I have a solution for number 2. Yeah, and here's Chris from New Jersey, our dude. I think Trey is number 2. Hopefully Osai can stay healthy and keep progressing. But last year without Trey, we got 0 pressure. And that's the thing. Osai has been hurt so much, and he's dinged up again, right, Chop?
Yeah, you're right.
I have my solution. Yeah. Let's flip a coin here. Here we go.
Between who?
Logan Wilson heads, Jermaine Pratt tails. Here we go.
I'm not even down to that, Greg.
Yeah,
would you just work with me
I didn't
here?
agree to that shit.
Gosh, you guys work with me here, man. Okay. I lost the quarter anyway.
Me personally, I'm down to 3 players, and I think Jesse Hilton probably is one of them just because Jalen Davis to me is a huge drop-off. But Logan Wilson, and that's not even a knock on Akeem Davis-Gaither, who I think is really good. I just think Logan's that important to this team, which is why I hope he gets re-signed. And Hendrickson. I give Hendrickson the edge over Hubbard just because his ability to get pressure on the quarterback, which we know that's something we need. We talk about why we were happy they drafted another DM.
I'll tell you what, my argument with Hendrickson would be, and he's not fucking great, man. He is he has more natural ability at rushing the passer than Sam Hubbard, but Sam Hubbard is more of a Swiss Army knife.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fair, but I think Miles Murphy is that as well.
He's unproven.
No.
In the NFL.
It's the same thing with Osai.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now, Dale, hold the phone, Dale. Hold the phone. Sam Hubbard is more versatile, I think, than Miles Murphy is. Miles Murphy can be a great edge rusher and all that. Take a shot. But I think Hubbard is way more of a Swiss Army knife.
You've got me holding the phone and doing drinks.
Hey, man, that's shape. Deal's a deal, bud.
Here, Darth puts it in perspective. He said, "So much depth, you can't use the. Could use the who hurts the least if they miss time."
And guys, this is evidence right here. We're trying to lock up all of our offensive guys. This is why we're loading up on defense right now. This clearly shows it.
So
I'm still going with Henderson because, like Fiji just said,
all right, I'm okay with that. No, I'm okay. I can't
Henderson or Wilson, but I think Hendrickson because I want the pass rush. If we just get to Mahomes, one more time during that game. We talked about that all season.
And I'll tell you what, man, you're right. See, sparking memories for me. I went into the draft thinking that we need to either get a defensive back. My guy was Emmanuel Forbes, or we need to put the quarterback on his ass. And so that's the pass rush.
What we've talked about is having Murphy and Osai will help keep, and it is, Hubbard and Hendrickson healthier come playoff time in the biggest moments. And when we say that, it's because we want them on the field in the biggest moments still.
Yes. And when you close your eyes and you think about that quarterback on the other team getting sacked, who's making that fucking sack? It's Trey Hendrickson.
Well, Trey Hendrickson wasn't him or Hubbard. Those guys had huge injuries and they came back. I'm like, because I kept saying to myself, we lose one of these guys, we're screwed because we really didn't have anybody to back up. So we got this great depth now.
I think last year they had the same sack total. I think they both had 9. Am I wrong?
Hendrickson did not have as good of a year as he did but
I think he had 9, and I think Sam Hubbard had 9 also.
See, I kind of written down Wilson, and then the chat and the rest of our conversation, I'm kind of now leaning Hendrickson. We good with Hendrickson?
I can work with that. Like you said, pass rushing is important. This is a hard one to do, but one more argument to make is Dax Hill.
But it's a little
he's
bit
not
of
even
improving.
He hasn't even played the position he's playing this year.
All right, fine. You know what? Let's just move on. Hendrickson number 2. Let's go.
And now, once again, do we go Wilson or like Hubbard here? Because all the arguments we've made, and this will get easier at the end. Ranking the leagues right now is what's hardest at the top. It was the same thing.
Okay, I got to go Hubbard just because. But Wilson does so much, though. One of the best coverage linebackers in the league. But Hubbard, man, very rare Swiss Army knife. I got, like you said, Dale, pass rushing matters more, defensive line matters more. I got to go Hubbard, man.
But it's not even Murphy, who we said is unproven. This is Cam Sample's third year, who's also on the depth chart behind Hubbard.
Right.
Because he's not the pass rush like Osai and Hendrickson, but he is a damn solid, pretty good against everything. Now, I'm not saying he's as good as Hubbard. Hubbard is very lead at stopping the run and also gives you good pass rush. It's not a knock on Sam or that he's so attractive that my wife dreams about him instead of me. It's not because of that I'm knocking him down. It's because I really like Cam Sample, and I think Murphy's going to be good. And Osai could fill in for Hubbard if imagine having Osai and Henderson coming off the edge on third down.
Imagine having them all out there. That NASCAR package is what gives me my fucking nocturnal admissions when I'm dreaming at night.
This is the only reason that I would think about knocking Sam down another spot or two, to be fair. But I want everybody else's opinion as well. It's not just mine. So Chop, me and Greg both kind of said ours.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence between Logan Wilson and Sam Hubbard because, God
Mike
damn.
Hilton in the conversation at all?
Yeah, Mike Hilton is in there, but I'd probably put Mike Hilton.
Let Chop go for a little bit, Greg.
I'd probably put Mike Hilton after those two, but is his camera froze?
No.
So, I don't know, man. I think that I'm leaning more towards Sam Hubbard, even though, God damn, man, this is fucking hard.
This is.
Where's that fucking coin at, Greg?
Yeah, we might have to get it. All right, Greg, what do you got?
Make your argument, man.
Dale, I'm going to use a lifeline. I'm going to call Marissa Altman. I'll see what she says.
Oh, Jesus
Hell
Christ.
no. You can't.
Fucking doing the
that
Trump
is
card
cheating.
How is that not cheating? I get a lifeline on Who Wants to Be a
And
Millionaire.
now he's a local. He gets points for that. Come
Yeah.
on. I think.
I'll ask my sister-in-law.
To me, Hubbard's not even in the conversation yet.
Oh my God!
I'm
Seriously?
sorry.
Are you serious, Dale?
Yes, I'm dead serious. Is Logan Wilson for everything I've already said, and I brought up Mike Hilton about 5 times now because I don't like the drop off.
Mike Hilton has dealt with injuries last year, buddy. I like Mike Hilton. I'm not trying to rip on the guy.
We
but
put
it's
DJ
Hubbard.
number 1 who missed like 6 weeks, Craig. I don't want to hear the injury argument.
Well, let's see the chat. Chat, Fiji's with you. Fiji's with you, says Wilson. And then Dax says it's tied on how he makes that 2-year leap, which I agree. Because
we need you, chat. We need you on this one.
Right? Hubbard, because the amazing game against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl run, that was sweet as hell. We got CTB coming in, fucking juice.
Yeah, Travis, we're not there yet.
Sam's a local guy. He gets points for that. Back to Wilson. All right. Got to drive home. Catch the rest later. From Darth.
Thanks for nothing, Darth.
Yeah. Hilton. Here comes Hilton in with.
Well, that's for
Matt.
4. He's saying next,
Right.
potentially, but.
Right.
And Crip just wants to smoke a cigarette.
Crip, he just wants to rip a heater.
Hey, I'm going to call my sister-in-law. We'll see what she says.
Oh, Greg, I know the women how they would vote. I mean,
right? Yep.
And this is tough. Hold on, actually, let's call one of the co-hosts. Let's call Derek, who might be on.
Okay.
And let's just and knowing him, he won't come to a coherent thought.
Dale, this for you. Antoine says, "Calm down."
No, I think we're calm.
Hubbard is definitely.
All right, Derek, we're live and we're having a heated debate.
Bad.
And I need your opinion. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
What you got?
All right, so we're doing our defensive starters importance based on like depth, this, that, and the other. I don't want to say too much and tip my hand on where I'm leaning, so I'll be careful. But we put Reeder at number 1, Hendrickson at number 2, and the debate right now is really down to 2 players. It's Sam Hubbard or Logan Wilson at number 3.
Yeah, I have a different opinion than number 3.
Who's your number 3?
I put Cheeto up there.
Oh my God, he's got depth behind him at least. We were talking about potentially Mike Hilton. If you'd have said that, I would have had to bring him back in the conversation because he has Jalen Davis behind him, and I think that's a big drop off.
All right. So let me try to break the tie.
Logan Wilson or Sam Hubbard?
And it's really hard because
Well, no shit. That's why I've been arguing it for 10
right,
minutes.
right.
I know both of them guys have pretty good depth behind them. I would say Sam Hubbard just because I feel like Logan Wilson, like our linebacker core is solid right now.
It's solid, but it's not Logan Wilson. Damn it, Greg's happy now. He's dancing in a fucking camera. All right. Well, thanks for nothing. Bye.
Bye.
Suck it, Dale.
Oh man.
I love you, Derek. I don't care what they say about you, man. I love you, Derek. We love you, Casper.
It's a shit choice, but outvoted.
Casper's
fine.
dick. It's not just Casper, Greg.
Can we put Logan Wilson next?
Yes.
Sure.
After
Dale, I
all
don't want to
that?
see him cry.
Or
I-
Mike Hilton?
I don't want to see Dale cry anymore. Let's just put Logan Wilson next.
Did you say
I
after
wanna
Mike
ask-
Hilton?
I'm not crying, motherfucker.
Did you say after
I like
Mike
to be
Hilton?
right. I like to be right.
Yeah, right.
All right, yeah.
I said, or is it Mike Hilton? Because I'm still. That was, like I said, I was still down to Mike Hilton and Logan Wilson on the
Who
last.
has the bigger impact if they miss the game?
Right.
Logan Wilson or Mike Hilton? Logan Wilson.
Can I call someone over there?
I don't know because when Hilton's been out, there's a big drop off. It's what he does blitzing. It's what he does. If we didn't have him in that Bills game, we don't win it.
You think
Yep.
there's a
And I mean,
bigger
we beat the
drop-off?
shit out of him, but he
yeah.
was dominant. He was dominant.
Hey.
We don't have him against Tennessee in the playoffs the year before.
Josh
The
Allen.
interception he had.
Josh Allen still wakes up at nights in cold sweats thinking about fucking Mike Hilton.
So it's down
little
to
ass.
who's it down to now? Mike Hilton?
To me personally, I think now that we've done Reader 1, Hendrickson 2, Hubbard 3, which I like that. It's D-line.
Yeah.
You know, those are important players. We want that pass rush. Those guys are important.
Yeah.
I get it. And then, but I'm saying Mike Hilton or Logan Wilson.
Well, see, it's kind of complicated with Mike Hilton because you have Dax Hale, DJ Turner, guys who can play multiple positions.
But is that ideal? Do you want to force them into the slot out of their regular position?
Yeah, no, I know. You got to get point.
I didn't think Dax played well when he had to be forced to play
Yeah,
that slot corner spot.
You're right, but you got to put.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck is that, man?
I don't know. So it's between. You're going to record this. I know Dale's going to put this on a reel or something, so it'd be cool though. But yeah, no. So it's down to it's down to Mike Hilton and Logan Wilson.
Yeah. Chris and Fiji saying just put Wilson. Well, it wasn't that close for me, guys. I was
right.
being nice to Greg.
Yeah, Mike
Let
Hilton
him
was
have
your
the
number
Hubbard,
two.
but I thought I was going to get Wilson.
I thought we agreed on Logan Wilson at number 4 already.
No, I was saying
No. He was
All
saying,
right,
does
moving
he
on.
automatically get it, or do we put Mike Hilton in there? That was the whole thing.
No, I just give it to Logan Wilson.
Greg, you were busy going.
I have faith. But you know what? I don't want to see Dale cry again, so let's just go
Jesus.
Logan Wilson.
And at one point, Cheeto did play at a Pro Bowl level, but we still made it. We made it so deep without him. We don't have Eli, but I mean, we have Sidney Jones and DJ Turner and Alan George and DJ Ivy. Like,
Hey, TJ, I've been balling out, man, in practice too.
are you guys getting corn cob? Yeah, we were all getting cob jobs.
I'm getting cob jobs right now, buddy.
That was the cob jobs.
Oh.
All right, guys. So we
I didn't tell no
Reader,
duck today, Matt Walker.
we have Reader, Hendrickson, Hubbard, and Wilson. Is Mike Hilton in the conversation now? I could see Cheeto in this conversation. BJ Hill also is important, but I feel like we're all thinking Zach Carter's going to come on this season.
Yeah, we're definitely hoping so, but
he had at what point is BJ?
man, we got some shit up. Man, fucking Greg looking like Max Headroom down there. You remember Max Headroom? His camera freezes like. Anyway, I got to start thinking about the DBs, man.
I know. Well,
because that's
an important
this is a
position.
fucking especially with Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen out there. Now you got fucking Aaron Rodgers in the AFC. So, man, I'm thinking Cheeto.
Yeah, because like Jesse said, Eli Appleman's most valuable subtraction.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm cool with Cheeto here.
But he stepped in. Like, if we had him on the team, we saw what he did in this defense.
I mean,
whereas
would you rather?
We haven't seen what Sidney Jones or DJ Turner's done in this defense.
I feel bad for your. I feel bad for your guy Dale getting knocked down each time we go to vote. Yes.
No, it's okay because.
But if you think about it, who would you rather have on the field for the play if you got to have one of them sitting on the side, Cheeto or Mike Hilton?
Well, and it's like what Cam has already done too is special. Like Cam could start to be in that same conversation with Cheeto, but I think we all want to see it. We all want to see it for another half season even, and then before we completely be like, oh, you're number one corner, because Cheeto was at a Pro Bowl level, man. He was. He should have been the Pro. It goes back to he should have been a Pro Bowl. Like I said about Hendrickson earlier, right? He's a Pro Bowl guy. Cheeto was on pace to be a Pro Bowl guy.
Yes, he would have definitely been in the Pro Bowl, man.
So let's go with the Awuzie. Even though I like the depth, it's just it's unproven depth for here. Sidney Jones has been an okay player in the NFL. Alan George stepped in, and I think he's only getting better. I think Lou will have DJ Turner and DJ Ivy ready to go at least halfway through the season, that if they need them, they'll be able to step in. But for now, starting the season, Cheeto deserves to be 5. He's important. And it's almost in the same argument with Cam Taylor-Britt and Mike Hilton.
And it'll make Cheeto feel good when he watches.
But now we still got Pratt. Pratt's out here.
God, what are we doing here? I can't do this no more, man.
Do you think everything we said about – but Wilson dropped all the way to 4. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Wilson dropping to 4 drops Pratt. If Wilson would have been at 2 like we talked about originally almost.
I don't know, man.
I think – man, strong argument for Pratt because it's
Pratt,
two of those guys together, man.
Pratt makes the big plays. I mean, so wait, all right, so it goes Reeder, Hendrickson, Hubbard, Wilson, Awuzie, and we're at this, right?
Yeah.
You got to put Pratt here. I got to put Pratt here.
What do you think, Chop?
I don't know, man. At some point, B.J. Hill's got to get into this conversation too.
that's one. And plus, Cam Taylor-Britt and Mike Hilton keeps dropping.
I know.
Which one thing we haven't? Okay, so maybe we start going from the bottom a little bit. I'm going to put Nick Scott at 11.
Okay,
that's
all
fine.
Right.
Because I think Jordan Battle's got potential to be.
I think Jordan Battle by the end of the year is going to be the starter.
Done deal.
So I mean, just to get something on the board,
just to speed it up here. Yeah.
How many years did we sign Nick Scott for?
3.
All right.
But we drafted Jordan Battle in the 3rd round, and I think he's going to put – and it's only like $12 million. It wasn't like we signed him any crazy amount of money.
I don't disagree with you. I think Battle's going to win the battle.
Yes.
Pun intended. Good. I've been waiting for that one for 3 days.
Yeah, man. Just like how you've been waiting for a cob job your whole life.
I bet you've been waiting for a cob job.
Focus, gentlemen. Focus.
Cob job.
Also, we're going reverse order. I don't know, Dax Hill. It's tougher to put Dax, but is it not a similar argument that if Nick Scott is there as a veteran who we paid, that if Jordan Battle needed to step in for Dax Hill, you've got Jordan Battle to step in for Dax Hill.
I agree.
Yep, I'm cool with that.
So I'll put Dax Hill at 10.
That's fine.
Down at 10.
Okay.
Derek's not going to like that, but that's what it gets for fucking picking.
No shit.
Well, you know what? Hey, Derek, you did side with me, but you're not here, so see ya.
All right. So now, because this is where, it does get tougher. You're B.J. Hill, Jermaine Pratt, Cam Taylor-Britt, and Mike Hilton.
Here's the thing.
Putting those 4 in an order.
B.J. Hill does not have really a backup, so you might – but I just cannot put him over Pratt. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I can't. But I don't think I could put him over Cam Taylor-Britt or Mike Hilton either.
No, you can't. See, this where it's tough, man. I'm telling you, it's tough.
Who are we talking about? I got lost.
I got lost too. I don't know why I'm even arguing.
When you said you can't put him over Cam Taylor-Britt or
B.J. Hill,
Oh.
So, all right. So, how many players do we have left? How many players do we have? 3 players left?
We have 4 players left.
Okay, 4 players left. Cam Taylor-Britt,
BJ
Hill, Jermaine Pratt, and who's the 4th?
Mike Hilton.
Okay, let's look at this logically here.
Just go on talent at some point, right?
Yeah, you got to go on town. I got to put Pratt right here. I'm sorry, guys. I have to put Pratt right here. He is too valuable. He's made too many big plays. I have to put Pratt
over Hilton. Over Hilton.
Over Hilton. I will go. Hey, you can tattoo it on my arm right here, right now.
Is Chat agree with that? Pratt, we're putting Pratt over.
Jolly has Pratt, CTB, then BJ.
What about Hilton? No respect for Mike Hilton.
I know. Hey, listen, all I'm saying is, man, I'm on a fucking dry spell here, so I'm gonna go with a BJ. That's my vote. I mean,
I'm putting Pratt as 6, so Greg will shut the hell up. But I don't want to hear nothing for 7. Nothing from you, Greg. Just be quiet.
You're in timeout for 7, Greg.
So it's down to BJ Hill, Mike Hilton, and Cam Taylor-Britt. And they're all good and they're all important. That's the thing. But this is for 7, 8, and 9 in the spots.
Well, you don't get the juice until you get the BJ, so.
So you think BJ Hill and
I do
Carter,
think
right?
BJ Hill. It's a man.
If we
tough.
still had like a Larry O, he would be at the bottom.
Remember how much hard time we had with the offense? This is worse.
But Cam is so good.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, it's a toss-up for me, to be honest, you know.
And Hilton is so good.
I just like making BJ
Hilton
jokes.
still has Jalen Davis behind him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, BJ Hill ain't got nobody backing him up either.
All right. I'm gonna put Cam Taylor-Britt at 7.
I'm good with
and
that.
And then I'll do a BJ Hill at 8, and I'll do a Hilton at 9, and it breaks my heart because I know that's what Greg was gonna do. He was gonna put Hilton all the way down at 9.
Well, it just shows you how much you know me, man. No, I was going to put him down. I was going to put him right after Jermaine Pratt.
You're going to put Hilton above CTB and BJ Hill?
Yeah, just because the veteran presence. I'm not trying to diss CTB or anything, but I just I got to give the veteran edge for Mike Hilton. That's just me personally, but I'm not going to get offended if CTB's in front, but that's just my opinion.
So, yeah. Right off our list.
Well, Hilton just moved up.
Okay. He's number 1 now?
No, he's number 7.
He's number 7, but an honorary number 2.
Now, BJ Hill or CTB get 8, Greg.
Shit.
Because Chop wanted BJ Hill almost at 7.
Here's the thing. I love BJ Hill. I really, really do, but I just can't. Got to go CTB, man. Sorry.
It was a shutdown.
Yep.
Chop, you going to live with that?
Yeah, I'm going to live with it. Fuck, you picked off Josh Allen.
Yep.
Hey, that's first of many. He broke his hymen picking off Josh Allen. So this year, he's going to be good.
Here's what we went with, which if you want to tweet us or leave a comment on YouTube, whatever, of where you would change it up, it's fine. We couldn't even agree. The chat couldn't agree. Podcast listeners, if you're like, oh, that's stupid, we can't agree, trust me, none of us could agree. It's tough. It's hard. You're ranking a very talented defense that ultimately, like someone said at the beginning, Lou.
Yeah,
as a person, not a player though, but as a person, Lou makes all this stir and has built this into a machine that it is. Yeah, it's hard to rank some of these guys because Lou has been able to next man up almost no matter the position, make things work.
Man, please God,
every season.
Let these other 31 teams be a bunch of dumb fucks in the offseason again and not take Lou. I'm so selfish.
Thank you.
I'm so selfish. I apologize. I apologize, Lou. You deserve a starting job.
If it means getting our Super Bowl and somebody's going to snag him, I got to get my Super Bowl. Yeah. And Lou, thank you.
When we say we want to keep this team together, man, that includes the coaching staff.
Yeah, but I'll take my Super Bowl when they can poach the entire staff.
That's right, Travis.
Because I'm going to be just naked for like a year straight.
If nothing else, we did all agree on number 1.
So number 1 was the easiest. You know what? I'll even go as far as say it was easier to rank Joe Burrow number 1 on the offense.
Oh, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Just kidding.
I was going to say, don't go.
Just kidding.
I will recap because it got a little confusing at the end. We threw some guys in because we were having trouble with number 6. So 1 through 11, most important. Defensive starters, DJ Reader. We thought that was pretty easy. He's just a beast in the middle.
Yeah.
Can't replicate what he does. Doesn't get the recognition because he's more of a nose tackle type player, or 5-tech or whatever you want to call it. Hendrickson, number 2. That one was highly debated, but pass rush at the end of the day won out, which I think then also helped number 3 with Hubbard, and Derek's an idiot. So the tiebreaker went to Derek. He fucked me. Sam Hubbard, number 3.
Right. Yeah.
Logan Wilson, number 4, calls the defense, can make plays in the run game, pass game. He's all over the field. Everything you want in a linebacker. Cheeto was on pace to be a Pro Bowl player. He's corner. We think he's going to bounce back, have a great year. Maybe the last year, so maybe we should enjoy it that he's here. But the young guys are still young guys for a reason behind him. So he's important. He's very important for this season and a Super Bowl run. Pratt. We didn't know if we'd have Pratt back, but he's back. He's done nothing but get better every year. So it's hard to keep him from being any lower than 6. That's why he ended up there. Hilton at 7. Once again, 7, 8, 9, we were all over the place. Yeah. But I had to go back to Hilton. Just, man, if he goes out and you got Jalen Davis, it's not the same. He's not going to bring nothing off the edge. In that blitz game, just 100%. I mean, like you Josh, what he did to Josh Allen, his ability to get turnovers off the edge in the run game and run support. Plus, he's a solid guy in coverage. He just does it all. And then Cam Taylor-Britt ascending, only getting better. Great talent. Looked like a shutdown guy in the playoffs. That's hard to do for a rookie. So if he takes the step we're expecting him to take, he's probably going to shoot up this list. He could be 1 or 2 by this time next year. Wouldn't surprise me.
We do this next year, man. He could. I hope he is.
Yeah. Then B.J. Hill. Zach Carter needs to take a step, but B.J., yes. I mean, B.J.'s just not a huge playmaker guy. He's just a very solid piece that just does his job and does it well. That's why I think a lot of us thought we'd take a 3-tech. We didn't, but that's why it's a big Zach Carter watch season plus NASCAR package and stuff like that. 10, we went with Dax Hill. Once again, another guy might ball out and shoot his way up the list, but we got to see it first. Plus, it's just Jordan Battle currently being the backup behind both of these guys. The next Scott 11, the other safety, that we think Jordan Battle will probably take his job, if not this year, by next year. So that's our 1 through 11. Defensive players. We reviewed our offensive. And we found content when there's hardly no content.
I know. There's not a goddamn thing going on.
And Friday, we're going to find some more fun content because we're going to do like a fantasy football type draft. Game On hopefully will be on with us. And we'll each, and it'll be like fantasy football. So maybe Chop has the number 1 pick, Greg has number 2, Game On has 3, I have 4, and it goes in snake order. So I would get picks like 4 and 5 then. And it's all of the AFC North. And we're just picking 5 players to start a franchise with. So you can start with the quarterback. You can start with the DN. You may not even have a quarterback.
Hey,
did you say
my first pick is Andre.
We'll figure out a way to make that fair.
I just loved it when you said I was number 1, though. I think I got a guy in mind.
Nobody touches Andre Yosivas.
But I mean, you got to think like T.J. Watt, Miles Garrett. Oh, shit. Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. That's a younger guy. Like, if you had to start a franchise right now and currently with the age of these players, too.
If Greg gets the number 1 pick and he picks Yosivas, I'm fucking going to turn off my camera and drive to the show and smack the shit out of him with this number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, forget Joe Burrow.
Yeah, right. Fuck Joe Burrow.
Oh, Yosivas.
Yeah, we got Yosivas.
Greg's going to take all Bengals also.
He can run a heptathon.
Pretty much.
But and then tomorrow, obviously, we talked about it earlier in the show. We're super excited to have Ted Karras on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Spread the word. Should be a fun one. Couple giveaways. Still time to get in on that. Not going to go through that whole spiel again, but appreciate everybody that's donated. I think we're up to, just last I seen, 300 in donations. And then there's been like another $900 in purchases. So, not every bit of that purchase money, obviously they take their whatever it costs to make the hats or the shirts or whatever, but still quite a bit. And 300 in donations alone is fantastic. So, as always, super proud of Houday Nation and this fan base who shows up and shows out when it comes to supporting charity.
It should go up now too, man. Seeing that Hollis poster being thrown in the mix.
Yeah, it's just another
Ah,
item. Gives you two
Jesus.
chances to win instead of one.
Hell yes.
But
So is the hat for the first place, and then the Hollis is for the runner-up?
I don't know. I don't know how we want to do that, or just if
Winner's
we do like
choice?
if we do a final race, let whoever gets first pick, and then whoever gets in second consolation prize, you get whatever the first place pick.
I think that's a great idea. Let the person that wins the first one, they can the overall winner can pick whether they want the Hollis poster or the,
because we'll have to break it down to 2 heats, most likely. If we can get it all in one, it'll just be whoever won pick whoever got second. But most likely we'll have to do 2 heats. So each of the winners then will face off in the final, and whoever wins that will get their choice.
That'd be great.
And whoever's second, it'd be great because you got second that one time, right? If it was you that time.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'll tell you what though, man, I got a Bengals and Brews t-shirt for that shit.
It's true.
Before I was part of the show, I got a free shirt. Since I've become part of the show as a co-host, I paid every fucking cent for one. Yeah, I'm wearing one right now. Full price.
Yeah. Oh, I do nothing but buy merch. You know that.
Shipping not included.
You've seen being part of the show just means you spend money on our own merch.
Right. That's why you guys added me. You and fucking Derek and Joe probably had a meeting like, we really need to move some merch. What can we do?
No, I bought more since I added you too, so I kind of blame you.
Let's ask Pork Chop if he'll be part of the show. That'll sell some merch. Boom. Worked. 100%. You guys are fucking genius.
Thank you,
hey,
Susan.
Yeah, that's the Susan, nurse I work with. She could win the poster. She can win the hat.
Yeah,
you know?
she's in it. So hopefully
I do have some nursing friends at work that joined and donated money and bought hats and stuff like that because there's a lot of Bengals fans. Everybody wants that piece of memorabilia.
And hopefully she could tune in at 7 and see that beautiful man, Ted Karras, that we're interviewing as well. So looking forward to it. We got any ass chop questions to end this one? If not, I think we're gonna head on out. We're an hour. If not,
I will be getting my shower.
Yeah,
getting ready.
Let Chop wash off.
Work, which can be exciting. The other day, one of the.
So, are you gonna wear those glasses to work? By the way.
I'm gonna wear them to work, but inside, these glasses are dark as fuck.
Well, that's what I wondered. That's what you said in prescription, but I'm like, they're probably only for like outside.
Man, they are. Well, I just I wanted to join the sunglass gang. Everybody's coming on here with their sunnies on all the time, and here I don't have any because
they look excellent. Like
I can't see. Like if I put sunglasses on in here, I can't read a goddamn thing that's coming on the screen.
Now, were they super expensive?
No, man. Like,
well, send me the link.
70 something bucks.
Send me the link in case. Well, I'm just bad. Like once I turn them into like sunglasses / glasses, then I'm just saying.
Oh, I'll send you the link because
all my sunglasses break. You know.
I'll send you the link because the orange frames, and you can get the tint is actually called Flame Red, but it's orange.
It looks good.
I was praying like on the way when it was being shipped. I'm like, please God, don't let that be fucking bright ass red lenses. And then they showed up, and it's like the best fucking sunnies in America. Marca.
Well, I'm glad it worked out. Greg, we love you, buddy. Intense debate today.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I got a little intense, man.
Hey, because you're passionate, and that's why we love you.
Hey, man, love hey, if I could, I'd just rank everybody number 1 to make it easy. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Except, no, you'd rank everybody number 2.
Yeah,
you were very clear about your number 1.
Duh, what am I saying?
Love you guys.
Love you, bro.
Hey,
Good day, everybody in the chat.